Alright, to start off, I prime with the Dewy Luminex Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. It's very shimmery. I didn't realize that when I bought it. I just grabbed one. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of my paler matte, truly matte foundation just to give me a foundation to work on. And I got my Lisa Frank palette, Morph Lisa Frank palette. We're going to use these 3 bottom colors mostly, and 1 silver color out of this Roxy palette, Revolution palette I got. So I'm going to start with the darkest blue on the outside corner. Just put it heavier further toward the outside and lightly blend it over toward the middle. Now I'm going to go in with my middle blue shade and put that in the middle. Just blend it around into the darker color. And I wanted my darker blue to be a little darker, so I added some of this, it almost looks black, but it's a really dark blue, navy blue. And then I cleaned my brush off. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. And I went back to the lightest blue, the shimmery light blue, and added that to the inner corner and across the midsection of my lid to help blend those colors together. And now I switch brushes to a bigger fluffy blending brush and just kind of try to soften those sharp edges around the top. And I know it looks all crazy, but we'll fix that later. There's a hair on my nose. Yep, just blend it out. Magic of the camera. Other eye's done. Now I'm going to take a small, thin, narrow brush and do the same colors that I did on the top along the bottom lash. And I kind of darkened up my corners a little bit on the top because they needed to be darkened. And I skipped the middle blue shade and just did the lighter blue all the way across into the darker, and the blending created the shade for me. Alright, and now I'm going to take that one silver color from the Revolution palette and add it into the inner corner and kind of drag it back a little bit. Kind of lighten it up in there. Alright, don't forget the bottom. Kind of drag that shimmer across there. Alright, and I'm back to my fluffy blending brush. Just kind of blend that out a little bit. Lightly. Alright, now I'm gonna take a little bit of that pale foundation and just get some of that fallout and craziness over there in the corners. It's a lot of blending. I have to make myself stop. But anyway, on to lashes. I use these magnetic lashes. There's 10 pairs. I'm missing a pair. But I just apply the liquid magnetic liner like you would any other liquid liner. But you don't have to go all the way to the corners. Just put this where you are going to actually put the lashes. And we'll use another regular liquid liner to fill in the gaps. Make sure you get all the glue out of your lashes, or the magnetic glue stuff. And here's the other liner. I use the Wet n Wild H2O liquid liner. It's amazing. It does not smudge. It doesn't come off until you take it off. So it's awesome. Highly recommended. And I'm just using that to fill in the little gaps, and don't do what I just did and smush your brush into your face. But I was able to fix it. A little more of a wing than I was planning on doing, but there we go. Fixed. In just a moment. There we go. You can tell I was not happy. Anyway, so I put I just went ahead and did my bottom lash. I know that's not pretty, but I get a lot of questions about the bottom eyelid. So this is how I do it. Here we go. Not the best view. Now when I apply my lashes, they're magnetic, so I just start with the inner corner, kind of stick it on there, get a little tug, and then pull it around and push down. And I use my little tweezers to just kind of push my natural lashes and the fake lashes together, and then kind of give a little push onto my eyelid, but it doesn't need much. I use 2 shades of foundation to kind of try to contour with it because I'm lazy and don't want to actually contour. Just put the lighter shade under my eye, a little bit on my chin, my nose, around my eyebrows. Try to blend it out a little bit. Now I go in with my darker shade and do this whole chops thing, mutton chops thing. I don't know why we do that, but we do and it looks good. So give yourself some mutton chops with the foundation. I didn't show, but I did put a little bit of that up on my forehead too. I didn't just do a beard. And then my eyebrows, my eyebrows suck and I hate them. So I just kind of darken them. And then I get this brush and try to make it better. But it's never better, and that's just what they look like. So there's my brows. They're there on my face. And now I'm just gonna go in with a light, almost translucent setting powder and set that up. And there we go. That is a easy blue eye makeup tutorial with how to apply lashes. Oh yeah, I did add a little bit of this highlighter because it's shimmery. It does not show up on the camera, but it's pretty cute. It's not horrible. And I decided to add some lips in there because I felt like I was too nude on the bottom half of my face. So I just went in with a blue liner, and then I got this Wet n Wild multi-stick. It's a shimmery blue, kind of metallic. It's really pretty. And I did the outer edge portion of my lip with that. And now I grabbed a white multi-stick, Wet n Wild, same thing, in white. And I just kind of used that to blend the two colors together. And I kind of went back and forth with the two, blending for a minute. And now, to top it off, I just added a LiQWYD holographic lip gloss. And I use a little sponge to clean that off between dips, keep the gloss from getting messy. But there it is. There's the finished product. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.